Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salamu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin. Amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Tradition never fails, does it? Bismillah. Don't know what it is. Vimto is probably the best, in my opinion. So, we are continuing our videos against the misguidance, the innovation, the cult of Mr. Effendi. The responses I'm getting from his followers is what I expected. You don't know. You know, all of this secretive bull. Like, this is, you don't understand, and you are misguided, and the Sheikh, and Hazrat, and Mr. Effendi. Give it a break. If there was a true description of blind following, Mr. Effendi's cult will fit the terminology to an absolute T. Now, I've lost count about the amount of misguidance this man is spreading. And I'm now going to go further than my statements that he's an innovator. He's a zindiq. He's a heretic. He's a zindiq. There's no way to describe it. His cult are not practicing true Orthodox Islam. I don't know how many more evidences I need to present to his followers so that they can see it. Anyway, this particular video is another example of why we need to stay away from charlatans, from innovators, from heretics. He makes up a verse that doesn't exist. And one can tell, right, that he has no knowledge. He has no knowledge. And he's been given a platform. He sits on the minbar. And we have a duty to enjoin the good and forbidding the evil. Islam is preserved by the believers who call out misguidance and corruption that they are trying to attribute to the religion of Islam, the pure religion, the deen that was sent down from the heavens to the noble messenger, alayhi salatu wassalam. So let's listen to Mr. Effendi make up a verse that doesn't even exist.
Allah's mercy covers everything. But as believers, we should not be saying to ourselves, I do something wrong, so what? Allah is merciful, He's going to forgive me. Because that is exactly what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is warning us against, that shaitan is going to tell us. Allah is saying in the Holy Quran, shaitan will tell you when you do something wrong, Allah's mercy is great. And not to worry about it. No, be worried. That worry must boost you, must motivate you to do something. Then that time, even if it is a one step that you're taking, Allah is taking 10 steps, you're trying to balance now the situation.
So you heard Mr. Effendi. Okay, where do I start? He's touching on the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as he's explaining what you should do in order to gain that mercy, he mentions a verse. He says, Allah says, now this verse doesn't exist, but he says, Allah says in the Quran that shaitan will say, if you do something wrong, do not worry, Allah is merciful. Or something along those lines. Now, where is this verse? Where is this verse, Mr. Effendi? I'm interested, intrigued, in fact. Where is this verse? Never heard of it. So can you point towards the surah and point towards the ayat where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that shaitan says, if you do something wrong, don't worry about it, Allah is merciful. Or something along those lines. I can't even remember now, but as I said, so much garbage, it's hard for me to remember. Let me be frank, and I'll say it again, and I know it'll burn a lot of people. A Salafi who is hot on his tabdi' and extreme on his takfir, and they are dangerous, and both are dangerous. No doubt about it. They are dangerous. And that's why I called them out. I called their forefather, Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab, the forefather of ISIS. I made it clear. And I've still got videos to do about that. I'm just sort of recording. I'm working on other videos right now. That a Salafi who ascribes to the Salafi movement is 1,000 times better than these guys. 1,000 times better. Disagree with me, I don't really care. How is that even debatable? Let's be honest. So anyway, Mr. Effendi and his cult, wake up. uqsum billah before it's too late. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. You won't respond with the Quran or from the Sunnah or from the Fahm of the Salaf and those generations after them. You're going to go by your emotions, and that's what's going to put you into extreme cultism. And that's what you're upon at the moment. I see it. I clearly see it. The responses I get privately, publicly, it just shows it's brainwashing. So until the next video, take care of yourself, Mr Effendi. Honestly, stop it. Stop misguiding the people. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad.